Hello, this is Sherry McCrae, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration of some code we wrote together as a group in Christina Macias's front in live coding challenge. It performs the work of a calculator. On the right here, you'll see it says, let's do some simple math using a JavaScript calculator. And if we run it, it prompts for a number. I'll put 5. Prompts for an operator, I'll put plus, and prompts for a second number, I'll put 6, and it displays 5 plus 6 equals 11. So let's take a look at the code. First of all, it starts with a simple index.html file that displays the message that we see here on the right. Then it goes into the calculator.js file, and it asks, well, it creates a new object called app from an app class defined here. And it asks in an if statement, has valid first number and has valid operator and has valid second number, perform some calculations and display the result. So let's take a look at the calculator class first of all. As you can see, it's a simple class. It sets total to 0 in the constructor, and then it offers 4 methods for adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division, where it sets total based on the math operator. App is a little more complicated. It defines all of these methods. So let's take a look first. It has valid first number. Has valid first number is defined here. In the constructor, it creates a calculator instance, and then inside has valid first number, it prompts the user for a number using a helper function called valid number. Let's see what's that. It passes in a string to use as a prompt and includes some error handling, where it finds out if the string is empty. If it's empty, it displays invalid number, and if they hit cancel, it just exits with a null. And if they pass that test, it parses the string to see if it's an int, and if it is not a number, it displays an error message. Otherwise, it returns number. So both has valid first number and has valid second number are virtually identical. They just pass in a different string to get valid number and then set either first number or second number based on which method you've called. The third test is has valid operator, and that does something similar. It just prompts for an operator just to see if it's empty, if they hit the cancel button or if they entered an empty string. Then it tests to see if the operator is among valid operators in this string of operators. And if it's not, it displays a message, an error message. Otherwise, it returns true. So if all 3 of these tests are passed, it performs calculations, which is right here. And it just has a switch operator, depending on what operator they've provided. It calls add, subtract, multiplication, or division methods of the calculator object. Passes in the first number and the second number. And if it gets through all of that, it returns the total. And then the last thing it does is display the result. It just concatenates all those numbers and operators into a valid equation with the total and displays it. And that's that.